Well, it turns out that 2025 is actually the year of retro. I have been wrong. I have a video coming out where I was wrong, and I have to make a sort of prequel to something I've already recorded, which is kind of weird. So, on July 18th, UVS and Universus dropped these cryptic images across all of their socials, some having all three, some only having one. It was very interesting, and people kind of immediately picked up that these were legacy and retro characters with a new Universus kind of twist to them. These are Universal Fighting System or UFS cards with a Universus twang to them, and this is something we've seen before with some other reprints and the Yu Hakusho retro reprints that were done there, and that is what we're getting here, it seems. Now, initially, we're looking at t-shirts that are coming on August 4th and are going to be available on the store for 2 weeks, so they'll disappear August 18th. In a bundle, you'll get a card and a t-shirt. We don't know if that's going to be on the Universus store or if that's going to be in a partnership with someone else. Reluctantly, I'm going to say it's going to be on the UVS store itself. However, I could see this being a partnership with Dim Mak, as Dim Mak have just produced a OTS for Fatal Fury called City of Wolves. Dim Mak produced this album. Dim Mak have done t-shirts in the past, and this is something we've seen with collaborations for My Hero Academia with cards before, so it could be a Dim Mak release. But my gut is telling me this is going to be on the Universus store. I have reached out to UVS to try and find out pricing and where we can get these. The initial post is very vague as to what we're going to be getting here. Speaking of what we're going to be getting here, let's take an actual look at these t-shirts. These look absolutely amazing. They look very, very cool. We can see we've got Mai, Rock Howard, and Terry there. You've got this Fatal Fury beautiful look with these City of Wolves claw marks across the t-shirt. Very cool, and it looks like the image of the characters is on the back, and then it has like Fatal Fury and the stuff on the front. I don't think the character's actually going to be printed there, which is a shame, but still very cool. The fact that there's nothing on here to say Dim Mak or anything like that does kind of eat away at my theory. It is more likely they're going to be in the UVS store, so do check that out. And these are the characters we're going to be getting. Terry 2-Pip, Mai 3-Pip, the character stacker, and Rock Howard, the legacy character. I'll say that again, the legacy character. This is a character that has been out of print and not been playable for over 10 years, probably more towards the 15, 13 mark at this point. Legacy is the format beyond retro. When we get outside of the Jasco UVS games era, we get to Sabretooth and Fantasy Flight games. This is an old card that is coming into retro, and a very powerful card at that. What I will say is these cards are retro only. Do not get it twisted, do not get it confused. These are retro only. You will not be seeing these as standard, so these can only be played at retro. So if you are thinking of getting these, go for it, but they're not for everyone, and please remember that. Let's not just immediately start having negative or constructive arguments by the fact that these should have been in standard. I'm sure UVS have got their reasonings, and we'll go into them why they wanted to keep them retro and not bring them into standard. It might have also been a licensing issue. We don't know. But personally, I'm happy for characters like Rock Howard to stay out of standard. That seems problematic in its own right, the fact you just get to draw a card whenever your opponent plays a card, given how many cards people are currently playing. I think this is a solid decision. I think this is a great representation for retro. I think this is great for collectors. Anyone who is an SNK Fatal Fury King of Fighters fan, seeing this product is going to want to grab it. They're going to be able to see the cards. These are good collector's pieces, and that seems to be the theme of the month. Collector's pieces. We've seen the collector's PSA, we've seen all these alt arts for TMNT, and now we're seeing these come from here. We're seeing a lot of broad appeal coming from Universus. They don't just want to be targeting current players or TCG players. They want to be hitting collectors. They want to be hitting fans of IPs, and they want to go on, this is what you can get from our game, from this IP that you like. These may not be targeted at us. They look to be targeted at SNK Fatal Fury fans, bringing them into UVS, and that's why I want them to be on the UVS store. If you go to Dim-Mak and you get this, it's like an extra. You go to UVS store, you see it's a game, you see what you're buying. At Dim-Mak, you're buying a t-shirt and getting a promo. At the UVS store, you're buying a card and you're getting a t-shirt. And that is a great way to put it when you're looking at what we're getting here. Hopefully we'll get some more details soon. Hopefully my information requests will get back to me. I'll double check after the video. If I need to make an addendum, I do. But I'm sure the information will be coming out as soon as they can. Let me know, are you guys excited for these retro? Are you excited for these retro reprints? If you're a new player, is this got you interested in retro? And if you are a new player interested in retro, let me know how I can help you. What kind of content, what kind of information, what do you need as a person interested in retro to get yourself started in retro? And I'll see if I can help you get there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all at game night. Bye.